Hello, YouTube. Slacker Stacker here, and it's time for the news. I may have to update my. Oh, no, here we go. We can see it coming on. All right. So, welcome to Slacker's News Saturday. Do have a little bit of news this time. Oh, we already got some people in here. I see Centurion Silver, Corndog 42. Lee Hill came in. All right, you're new. Welcome, Lee. Let's see, we had Stacking Nerd here for a little bit. I don't know if she is still here, but welcome everyone. Corndog, brother Corndog. So first off is Mafia news. Barbara, oh, wink, 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 wink. Oh, I'm hurting on, wink, 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 wink. Oh, it's good to see you. Hang on a minute. I know I'm stealing this from Sal, but let me go. Oh, there you go, Barbara. All right, we got Dixie Silver Miner in here. All right, welcome everybody. So first off, Mafia news. Pitt is doing better, but he is still hurting. So not new at all. Sorry, but I just don't comment. Oh, okay. So you have been around in here. Okay, Stephen Heath. Hi, welcome, Stephen. Glad to have you. Oh, and I do have it. This was the next one you wanted me to try. I got the Whisper. All right, so back to the Slacker news. We will be streaming tonight. Oh, Joshua's here. Okay, Joshua, right. He's here. Welcome, Josh. But we will be streaming tonight at 9 p.m. Central. So the Mafia chat will be tonight at 9 p.m. Central. Pitt's still hurt. He's doing a lot better. He's on the road of recovery, but it is going to be a long road. He's still in pain. So I don't know if we'll see him on the Mafia stream tonight, but Mike GPO will be the MC. He's the one who'll be leading the chat tonight. So Ravenous Treasure, hello, welcome. Good to see you, sir. But yes, it will be on tonight, and I plan on being there. So this stream, at the latest, will have to end at 6 o'clock for me to get everything done and to be here for the Mafia stream. I don't really have much news for myself. Yeah, Barbara, he is feeling better, but he still just has a long road to recovery. It's like a tendonitis in the elbows from all the stamping that he's done. And he is in treatment. He is feeling better, but he's just still having a hard time. You might have something for that one. Okay, Corndog, I don't know exactly what you mean about that, but again, I'm sure we will see. Yeah, Stephen, we would love to have you there, but I know how it is. The time difference is so bad between us and the UK. I understand if you won't be there, but you're here with us right now. So that is excellent. The little bit of news with me is I've been talking to A.G. Scott's Kiwi. I've been talking to a couple of others, and she's pretty much convinced me, or all the others too, to start clearing out a space and making a shop. So I'm going to try pouring. It may not happen tomorrow, may not happen the next 2 months, but it will happen eventually. It's just I got to have time. I got to spread resources and just get the shop made. But I did make a big dent in clearing that space out this weekend. And and I did change the board. If you look at it right now, you can see that it's changed. It's not all just this huge thrown up mess of cards just everywhere. Now there's a little bit of rhyme and rhythm to them. I've cleared up some space. There were some duplicates. So that is the new board, and I do have some excess stickers that when I get the shop built, I'm going to put them down there too. Of course, I've got the boss. We're going to put the boss down there, and I've got Brother AG47. He'll go down there on that board. So I'll have 2 boards. I will have, of course, Dean, Tomoko Enterprises, and then the one who's been really wanting me to do this, A.G. Scott's Kiwi. She'll be up on the board. And always got to have Dixie Silver Miner up there. You know he's going to be up there. So the miner will be represented. I do have a feline mint one I'll put up there, and I do have a Salivate metal that I will put down there. I don't like this black space, so I did print out a Salivate metal logo to add to it to, you know, show his little logo. And let's see, what other news do I? You know, I do have a swag, but to me, this thing is just designed to go on a piece of glass, and you can't really see the monkey that well. I wish you would make different stickers like the other ones, because I love Swag's, not Swag, that's M. Sagan, sorry. Bleh. M. Sagan's logo. I just wish there was a better sticker that you could see more of the detail rather than that white opaque cover. Like I said, Stephen wanted me to try the Wispas. Okay, so I've got the Wispa, and I will try that soon. What other news do I have about myself? I was able, now everybody was going nuts about those MAC coins, and I did trade with Jared for one, and we had a mail mishap, but eventually came. And I actually traded for one I didn't have and one coin that I already had. So I do have a duplicate of one, and I was going to trade with him on the last coin, but a friend of mine found out that I didn't have that particular coin, and so very nice of them. We worked out a really lucrative deal. But I do have a complete collection, and I will put them here on the board, or on the mat, and show everybody. So we're gonna angle down here, and Sal, what are you doing down there? I'm protecting the stack. Yeah, are you armed? Well, yeah, you know I love guns, so pick one up to protect the stack a little bit better. Dude, is that a Thompson machine gun? Well, yeah, that's what you Mafia guys use, right? Oh, Lord, man, you've been watching too much TV. But yeah, good choice. Thompson machine guns, you can't go wrong there. Anyway, keep up the good work, Sal. Oh, you know I will. Got my eyes on it. All right, so anyway, while Sal's watching and protecting here, there are the 5 decades of the 50-year anniversary of the MAC coins. I was able to complete it. Jared, sorry we didn't really trade for that last one, but I just couldn't pass up the offer on the other one who approached me. So go ahead and sell that coin, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll take some backlash on that. But really, that's really about the only news for me. I'm trying to think of anything else. Building the shop. Sal's gone militant with weapons, but doing a great job protecting the stack. Completed the 50-year anniversary for the Big Mac. Got stickers for the shop that I'm trying to put together in the dungeon. And really, that is about... Everybody's liking Sal. Oh, Wolfman came in. Oh, and that's another one. I am waiting on Wolfman's video. He is putting together a video where quite a few of us in the community have lent our voices to characters that he is making. I don't know hardly anything. He's only showed me very few little sketches, and I don't want to blow anything that he doesn't want out there, but I am just, you know, pins and needles waiting for this video. I think it is going to be absolutely great. No coffee for Sal when he's protecting it. Lord, no, I don't want to get shot with that thing. Silver gnomes are, man, I don't know how they are affected by coffee. I finished the script. Oh, okay. Wolfman says that he finished the script. I ended up drawing me as a rabbit. Okay. I'll take that. He's grinning. So I don't know where you get a rabbit for me, but that's cool. I can't wait to see it. I've seen some of the other sketches, and they are absolutely hilarious. I won't mention what character or what graphic, but they're very well done, and I was just cracking up because they fit the characters so well. That's why I'm kind of confused about the rabbit thing, but that works. So anyway, I tell you what I'm going to do. It is what time? It is 5:09. I have got to shut this down at 6. I'm going to post. Hopefully. Oh, well, that would be with no name on it. Okay, well, I want one of those corn dog. I want one of those big corn puppies with the mustard swipe on it. So there is a link if anybody wants to join me. Like I said, we're going to have to shut this down at 6, but that's pretty much all my news. But I'm just ecstatic that the Mafia will be streaming tonight. I cannot wait to see everybody. Hey, Chef, I'm a big tease. Well, I don't want to spoil the surprise, man. Wolfman's gone through so much trouble on this video that he is making, and he's written the script, and he's gotten agreements from quite a few people in the community to lend their voices to these characters. And okay. We got Stephen Heath in the house. All right.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I've got a bit of an echo, so bear with me.
We got Stephen Heath in the house. All right. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah, Stephen, can you kill the YouTube mic or mute it? I saw a corn dog pop up. Yeah,
I'm working on it. Hang on.
Stacking Nerd just came in. Hello, Stacking Nerd. It's good to see you.
Hey, Nerd. Stacking Nerd.
I think we just lost Steven, but I hope that's temporary. Maybe he'll come back here in just a few minutes. Yeah. So what's been up with you, Corn Dog? What do you mean about a corn puppy with no name on it?
I got a corn puppy with no name on it. No claim to it.
Dude, I claimed one. So it's got a name on it, right?
Yeah. Bring it into you or the Stacking Nerd.
So Crispy's Kiwi Adventures just came in. Hello. I've told oh crap. Nope, sorry. Centurion, you got to talk to me on here. That was Centurion. I'll catch him later.
That works. That works.
Chef, I have yet to watch your latest video where you highlight the corn puppy. I'm gonna get to it. It's just I've been crazy busy. Oh well, we did lose Steven, didn't we? He is just gone. That's too bad.
Yeah. Okay, I just got an echo there.
Okay, well, your corn puppy just got a name on it, and Stacking Nerds claimed it.
Oh, all right.
I'm back.
Hold me on Discord or whatever. We'll talk.
Okay, Steven is back with us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Cool.
So now we have Stephen Heath back with us.
Get that chocolate eating young man.
Do what, Stephen?
Get that chocolate eating.
Oh, you want to see the chocolate in?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is that next one you told me, right?
Oh, yes.
The Whisper. Okay. We will. Thanks. I want to call him Kiwi, but I can't because that's what we call A.G. Scott's Kiwi. But Crispy, I guess I'll call him Crispy if you don't mind. Oh, wow. Poppy Stuff just came in. Hey, Poppy Stuff.
Okay, Stacking Nerd. I've never frightened my own computer either. Never.
Okay, so opening the Whisper, it just looks like a normal chocolate bar. The Yorkies are sectioned, but this is just like one big chocolate bar. I've yet to take a taste, but I'm about to. Oh, that's good. I see what Kiwi means about the bubbles. It's got like it's aerated or something.
It's very similar to the Aero.
Oh yes, there's a couple of those in that box too.
But the smaller bubbles in the It's more like a velvety chocolate in the whisper.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Chef, this is a Whisper. Stephen Heath sent it to me from the UK. He sent me a huge, like a box full of different samples of chocolates from across the pond. So while he's here, I'm trying a Whisper. This is what, at his request, the Whisper was the next one he wanted me to try, and I'm trying it live in front of everybody, and it's good. It looks like a Milky Way. Yeah, it does kind of look like a Milky Way, except it's a little bit lighter. The Milky Ways are a little bit darker.
Oh,
Milky Ways are completely different here. What you call a Milky Way is what we call a Mars bar.
Oh, a Mars bar.
A Mars bar's got nougat with caramel and it's covered in chocolate. A Milky Way is sort of like a light, fluffy inner and covered in chocolate.
all I know is you guys are making my blood sugars raise like by 20 points hearing about it.
Well, you definitely don't need to get hold of one of these boxes, Corn Dog, or it would kill you because this stuff is good and he sent a lot.
Oh, did I just see the miner pop in?
Yes, Dixie Silver Miner came in. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you, sir. Can you mute the YouTube side? I'm hearing a little echo.
Hey, Slacker.
Yes, sir.
You know the problems I had with your parcel? You know,
Yes.
it went all over America.
Right. What happened there?
Well, it went to Chicago. Then it went down to Louisiana. Then it went to Los Angeles. Then it came to Dallas. Then it went to another place in Texas. And then it went back to Louisiana. And it went back to Chicago. And then it come to you. And you got it.
Oh, the postal service is just crazy sometimes.
And I'm having the same problem with Barb's as well.
Oh, really? I knew you were going to send Barbara some chocolates, but
It only left the UK on Thursday. And I posted it nearly 10 days ago.
Oh, wow.
and so that it's decided to travel the entire United States just like my package did.
Well, I hope not. Seeing as she doesn't live in the same area as you do.
Well, true. So the routing would be different.
Routing, not routing.
Yeah, Kiwi gives me a hard time about English words, and whenever I said aluminum one time, boy, she really fussed at me and said it's aluminium.
I love it when you say aluminum.
Aluminum, that's what we call it here. That's proper here in the States, is aluminum.
It's not English.
Yeah, but we did to it, but we did to everything else. Beat it up and made it our own.
There's a U in aluminium, not a triple zero. Oh.
Silverback Stacker just came. Hey, SBS. Yeah, but I've always found it, whenever I would hear the British say aluminum and say that aluminium, I would always get a kick out of that. Because it's different. I mean, we just have different ways of pronouncing things.
No, I'm not going to get involved in this because this could lead to argument.
Oh, trust me, Kiwi and I go back and forth about English words all the time. It's funny.
So
we have a good time.
Good. Well, as long as you can laugh about it, that's the main thing.
Oh, right. I know we're different, and we may be pronouncing it wrong. Who knows? But, that's just...
You are pronouncing it wrong.
That's just how we in the States... Now, Stacking Nerd says she's brought in the Canadians on this, and she says she likes the way they say about.
Boot?
About. Because they've picked up the Scottish because a lot of Canadians are descended from the Scots.
Oh, and it's a lot of fun hearing Kiwi actually talk. I love that Scottish accent of hers.
I see you, Jimmy.
Okay, so now we got people in there saying ketchup or catsup. Let's see, who else? Tomatoes. So we've started a whole new thing.
There is one thing I'd like to know. and it's bugged me for a long, long time. You say Iran, we say Iran. We say Iraq, you say Iraq. Now, how do you pronounce Israel?
Israel,
And how do you pronounce Italy?
Italy.
So why do you say Iraq and Iran and not
I always
Iraq?
called it Iraq.
You call it Iraq. Wow.
Yeah, correct.
Well, some of the American names. Iraq. What on earth are you saying all about?
No. That's American. Go on, Iraq and get me that real.
Completely lost me.
Yeah. Well, and another thing too, Stephen, it really depends on what part of the United States that you're listening to, because someone like me in the South has kind of an accent or a dialect, and then you've got like your New Yorkers, and then the Minnesota people in Minnesota have a little bit of an accent that's a little bit different from everybody else, and so you're going to get different variations just depending on.
I suppose it's what part of Europe or you descended from, because Minnesota, there's a lot of Scandinavians descendants up there, aren't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of Scandinavian, a lot of German up there. There's like until World War I, there was towns that the newspapers and signs were all in German.
Looks like Centurion has joined us on the board, but his camera is dark and I haven't heard a word from him.
What up, dude?
There he is. All right.
Hey.
I got a Band-Aid on my camera.
Oh,
right.
oh, okay. There, put up the his logo there. I love the old Battlestar Galactica.
Here, this Band-Aid's been up there for a number of years. Oh, spider! Hang on. Got distracted. Spider. All spiders must die. How's that? Anything there?
I can hear.
Of course, the Centurion looks way better than me.
Well, the debate is still going on in the side chat. McDonald's, Stacking Nerd is saying, Poppy Stuff says it depends on the location here too. So they're, yes, settled in Minnesota from Barbara Carbone. So they're all agreeing that, depending on who you talk to and what region of the United States, you're going to get a little bit different pronunciation because of the dialect and accent.
Well, you're just going to get that just because, how big we are.
I mean, I've got a relative who lives in Illinois, and I've got a relative who lives in Los Angeles, and they sound completely different.
Yes. Poppy Stuff says people in New Jersey can't say drawer; we say draw. Draw.
I mean, it's similar here. I mean, if you live in the north of the UK and you live in the south of UK, it's different. They say bath, and we say bath, and they say bath.
So it's bath and bath.
If you live up north like I do, it's bath. If you live down south with all the posh people and rich people, or it's bath, super duper.
Okay. Well, we even here in the States, we'll even use different words for the same thing. Like some people may call a plastic bag a bag. Other people might call it a sack.
We call it a carrier.
A carrier.
Yep, a carrier bag.
And then there's wash and whoosh or something like that. I say wash.
Wash.
Ask him to say park your car in the garage. Jeff wants you to say park your car in the garage.
Who, me?
Yes.
Park your car in the garage.
That's the one he was after.
Well, if you live down south, you say garage. If you live not in the north, you say garage. And if you live in Scotland, it's completely unpronounceable.
I'll have to ask Kiwi because she has that Scottish accent. I'll say I have to ask her how she says garage or
They'll say something like, garbage!
garage. You call it?
They say it really short and really short. Depending on what part of Scotland, if you live in Glasgow, it's garbage! If you live in Edinburgh, it's a little bit more subtle and softer. It's garage.
Let's see. Somebody, Miner is saying, what did Chef ask? You should ask Dixie Silver Girl that when she is a Mainer. Laugh out loud. Oh, yeah. And then here's another one Poppy brings up. You know, some people call a soft drink a soda, and then others will call them pop. If you're down south, they're all Cokes. I don't care if it's Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, you know, knee-high. If it's carbonated and it's in a can, it's a Coke.
Well, we call it pop.
Pop.
Well, depends on what part of the country you live in. Up here, we call it pop.
Good night, Stacking Nerd, and thanks for coming in. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for coming in, and I loved all your videos and stuff from Dragon Con.
Yeah, and I'll be talking to you soon. I'm actually finishing that puppy up right now.
I love his accent.
And Coin Sense of Nonsense came in to give everybody a hello, and he's got to go, but he came in to say hi to everybody. So, hey, Coin Sense of Nonsense. Goodbye, Coin Sense of Nonsense. And we've got Miner back on the board.
Oh, snap.
Oh, good. I can see him on the big board. He's muted, though. Oh, we're going to get some pouring on live stream.
Hello.
Yes, hey, Dixie Silver Girl.
Hello, guys.
Hey, good to have you. So, what's Miner going to do for us in the background there?
I'm working on finishing, my friend.
On a
finishing something.
I see a dragon on the top shelf, on top of a box.
Yes.
The one that Kay keeps trying to talk me into doing.
Right, I recognize him. Captain K once poured.
Yes, that one's still sitting there for inspiration. He's working on some of the stuff from last night's pour.
Oh, okay. The large octopus.
Yeah, I want to get that rounded out.
I'm hold it up a little bit so you guys can take a peek at it.
He is cool. What's the weight on him?
I just weighed him and he is 5 pounds 9.
5 pounds.
5 pounds. Oh goodness, 5 ounces.
Oh, he's a hefty octopus right here.
And he is really neat.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
All the openings in the back there.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Silver, he's the guy up here right now.
Yes.
Do a little sculpting on the back so we can get a hammer to work. Jay, you said that Mafia is going to be up tonight, huh?
Yes, sir. 9 p.m. Central.
What a treat.
Sir.
Wait.
Yeah, we're very excited to hear that. It's been too long since everybody's been together.
Oh, I know. With Pitt hurt and all that, and the Vulcans have been real busy. You know, Bear has been kind of taking a break, and you know, there just hadn't been anybody really to do a stream. But I don't know who all's going to be there tonight. I just got a message from Mike QPO saying that we would be on tonight and that he would be leading it. So I'm glad that we're coming back. I'm glad that we'll have a presence there. I mean, like you said, it's been way too long. I've been missing everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, make me cry. Oh, my friends.
Someone's getting way too emotional.
Shut up!
No, don't pick on me, man.
I can't help it. I got to get emotional about something in my life.
Who's that?
That's corn dog.
Corn dog. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Could somebody
Scary,
explain
huh?
to me what a corn dog is?
Corn dog. You wanna ask that?
I don't even know what one is. I've heard of them, but I don't know what one is.
It's like Scrapple, only worse.
What's Scrapple?
Uh,
British. I've no idea what Scrapple is. I'm British.
A corn dog is a hot dog that has been dipped in corn batter. And it's on a
Right.
stick and deep fried. So you have a hot dog on a stick in this golden, crispy corn batter. And it sounds awful, but they're actually very tasty at the fair.
They
Right.
really are good. And most people eat them with mustard. And that's why when you see corn dog's piece, he's got that little squiggly run of mustard on his piece.
But what sort of mustard?
Just regular yellow mustard.
Not, you don't have English mustard on
Grey
it. then.
Poupon. With a
Grey
corn.
Poupon. Okay, there's your posh one there. Grey Poupon.
Pardon me. Do you have any coupon?
I used to carry packets, like the little ketchup packets of Grey Poupon in my car when I was a teenager, because that was still one of the things that people would pull up to you on the boulevard and say, "Paulie, do you have any Grey Poupon?" You just throw a pack at them.
Chef, you said you forgot the channel to the Mafia live chat. Try looking up. I don't know if it'll be under. Try looking up GPO, Mike GPO, and see if it shows him live streaming. If not, look at Pit Bullion, because usually it's under Pit Bullion.
All right, so if I can get my hands to work. It's not done, but this is what a corn dog is.
Oh, hang on.
All
Corn dog.
right, there's a corn puppy.
Yeah, there it is. See, Steven, you got that little swish of mustard on there.
Right.
Although,
Don't look like that good.
And you just eat that on the stick, or do you have it on bread, or?
Yeah, you got it. Put it on a stick and spread it, and
Yeah, it's ready to go on a stick.
Ah,
Yep.
right. So it's not like a hot dog where it's got in a what we call a bun.
No. Oh, it's totally encapsulated in the batter. So
right.
it's all you can eat it on the stick. They serve them. It started out a lot at fairs, I think.
Yeah.
yes, that was one of the things that really the first time I really ever saw him was at like a fair or a carnival. Okay, good night, Wolfman. Have a great weekend, sir. Thank you for coming in, and we're looking forward to that video.
Yeah,
Bye,
I am
Wolfman.
too. I love to watch your videos, Wolfman. Very creative.
yeah, you're all good. Yes. Kids around here destroy corn dogs with whatever.
Oh, Poppy. I see she wrote funnel cakes are my favorite. I
Yes.
so agree. Are you by any chance in the New Jersey area, Poppy? I mean, she wrote funnel cakes. Just made me think of the pier.
Right?
Yeah, funnel cakes are another one that are real popular, and those will usually go with the fair or a carnival. And then there's like cotton candy. I like cotton
Candy floss.
candy floss.
That's what we call cotton candy. Candy
Oh,
floss.
really?
probably.
Candy floss.
Yeah. You have toffee apples.
Yes. Normally it's just caramel, but they do. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I nailed it. Poppy said yes, she is in New Jersey.
Oh, no.
Mike, don't. I mean, no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I think it's too loud while I'm on here.
Was his hammering too loud? Were you guys hearing that?
Yeah, we were hearing it, but I don't think it was too terribly loud.
No.
I call it his happy hammering.
Happy hammering?
It always sounds like he's happy while he's back here working on stuff. So it's his happy hammering.
I have to say, I love the shop that he has built. That's kind of what I want to gear mine towards. The workbench, is that a 60-inch 4-drawer hardwood workbench?
They're Harbor Freight specials.
Yep, that's the one I'm looking at.
Yes, and if you use the coupons wisely, you can get yourself a really good deal on one of those.
Yes, I've been watching.
I love the coupons from Harbor Freight.
They are the best.
I've gone in there, bought something I wanted for like $2, got like the 20% off, and then got the free item that was like a $10 item, and I loved it.
We have kids. We always go for the free batteries.
I've done the batteries. I'm not a big fan of their batteries, though.
The way they go through them with the toys, those are perfect for the kids to have hanging around.
We go for the flashlights a lot because, like, especially the little magnetic ones, because they're perfect. I have probably 3 of them. One in my room, one in my car, one somewhere else. And I'm shocked at how often I use the one in my room. Just because I'm too lazy to stand up and look at the flip on the light. Gosh, I'm comfy in bed. Let me just grab the flashlight and look for what fell down on the floor.
And there was one thing I noticed when you were fire painting the octopus and some of those other pieces. You used like the table section of a drill press, it looked like, and you put the pieces over one of the gaps. And now, when you're fire painting, you place it over the gap. Is that to allow air to come up and cool it to make the colors come out, or? It seemed like part of your technique that there was a meaning for it being over that air gap.
Yeah, I'm just trying to control the temperature. It allows the flame to go through if you get through the air gap. I keep steel down underneath so we don't set the wood on fire.
Okay.
It's just a matter of bringing it up at gentle temperatures and letting the oxygen do its trick.
Okay.
Dude, I grew up poor country. You learn to use everything, whatever it takes to make it move.
I'm one that likes to think outside of the box. I mean, everything. Just because it's meant for something doesn't mean you have to use it for that. It can have multiple uses for different applications.
If you can't get creative, you're going to get expensive.
Oh, I agree. Look, there's a few of those tools out there that I want that are really pricey. There's a few of them that I need probably that I'll make do without.
All you really need is your hands and metal.
My
tools make it take a little less time.
My scar is going to be extremely basic. It's basically just going to be a crucible, a bowl, and a torch, and something to keep from burning down the house.
That's where we started. Start with the basics and figure out what works for you.
Heck, you can be like me. I just bought my stuff over time.
That's the way it's going to have to be with me. Is just get a little bit at a time.
Yeah, it's going to be too big. I'm going to have to.
That's how we've been building everything here, one piece at a time.
I'll just put an order in.
You got to figure out what you're going to do too. There's so many different aspects. Dixie Girl wants to go after antiquing, colorizing. I think it's all about that. She should do what she can with it.
I need to learn that too. I have a coin that I need antiqued.
There's wire and there's hammering, solder, sheet. The world's your oyster, my friend.
Yep.
You can't make it with your hands. You can't make it.
I'm gonna start off simple with graphite and just kind of get the motions down, and then I'll expand to this. Try to expand into sand casting, but you know what? Sand casting actually terrifies me because I don't see how you get the piece. I don't see how you get the two halves. I can't envision that. I can see pushing it down into the sand and doing like an open pour, like a graphite mold, but you know, it being sand rather than graphite. I don't see how you get the two halves. I haven't been able to fathom that one just yet.
Well, you see, I've been watching Manny Hune really close, and I've almost got it figured out.
Almost.
Right? I don't know how he does some of that stuff.
Well,
Brilliant.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're all good.
Oh, I'm just commenting.
Yeah, he is brilliant.
But after watching you, I can see that a lot of it has to do, well, and listening to others too. The size of the sprue, that can determine how much pressure the silver gets into the little smaller pieces. There's vents. I've noticed that you use a lot of vents.
Yeah, it's a fluid. So when you put it in there, if you let any air sit somewhere, the silver will not go in. It traps it. The bigger the sprue, the better. At the same time, wherever there's a sprue, you don't get detail. You're going to have a sprue point. You got to do something with that. So you try to keep the sprue to an absolute minimum, and your air vents to an absolute minimum. It's a challenge. It's fun. Every piece is unique.
It is.
Silverback
The
stacker.
screw on these puppies are freaking weird because they come out the top, so I have to round the top back off.
Silverback Stacker says that Mini Huni must use black magic.
It's the science of magic. I like magic. Depending on magic and hope never got me there. Although I do see the reality of it.
Now, I also see from different pours that some people use MAP gas, some people use propane, but you seem to be more of a fan of the oxyacetylene.
Grew up with it. I know it. Been using oxyacetylene since I was way too young to be touching my dad's torch. Oxyacetylene, burning clean, will give you about a 5,600 degree flame.
Wow. Okay. That
MAP gas will give you about a 2,300 degree flame, which is a blend of acetylene and propane.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't know what MAP gas was.
All right. If you put oxygen with it, you can get a little more heat. The ones that you're getting with the little, just the self-contained atmospheric burner, with just the yellow can and you turn it on, you're only going to get about 2,000 out of them because it's pulling the oxygen from the surrounding environment. It's not a pure oxygen.
That makes sense because I asked about torch heads and they said start off with MAP gas, but get the torch head that has the holes in the nozzle to pull the oxygen in.
That's what that's doing.
Yeah, get one that's rated for MAP gas. I made that mistake.
And if you use just the blue can, just the pure propane, with that ambient air, just the surrounding environment oxygen, man, you're down in the 1900s if you're lucky for temperature.
Okay.
And that's where silver melts. That's why it takes so long on the smaller pieces when you're using just the one propane torch. It's your temperature, that the maximum temperature that can burn at is just slightly above the melting temperature of the silver.
Okay. All right. I did not know that either. See, this is good information. This is really good information for anybody who wants to start doing this on their own. Now, Silverback has gotten into pouring, and he has been pouring like mad. I don't know
don't
if
think he slept since he started pouring.
I don't think so either. I think he set up a cot in his garage.
And does cleanup while he sleeps.
Right. Right.
Cleanup, that can be done later.
But he has come out with some excellent pieces.
He is doing some beautiful work.
I love that hammer he poured.
Yes. The first, the head that he did was really, really cool too. I liked the look of it. It had a really neat.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, he was trying to make it kind of resemble stone.
Yes.
Yeah, that one turned out really nice too. But that was a big one too. It was like 4 or 5 ounces, wasn't it?
Yes.
I like that scorpion. I think that's fantastic. That.
Silverback wrote in the chat, I passed out from the fumes. I woke up and started grinding.
Got the bug. Great.
Well, then you have got some sleep. See, I was wrong.
Forced, but he got some sleep.
I had no reason to worry after all.
Speaking of which, that brings up a really good topic I'd like to ask the miner and anybody else who pours. What about ventilation? Because that would keep Silverback from passing out in his garage. Or the, how is it pronounced, Stephen? Garage or something like that?
Garage.
Okay.
Say it for us.
No.
Come on, Dixie girl, say it for us.
No, you
Say
made
it.
fun of me for years how I say garage.
Garage.
They say it the same way in the south of England. Garage.
I'm from New England. That's how we say it. Most of our stuff sounds like we're from England there.
Yeah. But where I'm from in England, we say garage.
See?
The further north you go, it like shortens. When you get up to as far as Glasgow, it's garage.
I love the English accent.
I do too.
When Kiwi's talking, I'm just mesmerized.
And she's got the Scottish accent, and I'm like you. I love to hear her talk.
I've got a Yorkshire accent.
We have to get Kiwi to read the Captain K stories, like for a book on tape series.
I used to pour, but it wasn't silver. It was steel where I used to pour.
Wow, steel. So you were like was that hobby, or did you work in a large foundry?
Well, Sheffield is where they invented stainless steel. So it's Sheffield's very famous for its metals. Silver.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard
steel, titanium. It was the first place in the world that they forged titanium in Sheffield. And I used to work for a company called Daniel Doncaster's, and they were started in 1740, and they're still going now.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Okay, Chef. You have a great night, Chef. We'll talk later in Discord.
Enjoy, Chef.
Night, Chef.
I probably bored the pants off you with that, but
No, I've heard of the Sheffield steel. They're not pronouncing it right.
Better than the jobs I've done. I made dog food.
it used to be Sheffield was just awash with steelworks, and now there's one, maybe two big firms left, and that's it. But they make more steel now than they ever used to. But it's just like one man pressing a button, and that's it. That's all that happens.
Titanium's crazy. It's another nice white hot metal, super hard, reasonable to source, but hard to work with. A lot like platinum.
Oh, how is that going, by the way? Because in videos past, you were kind of building up a palladium piece?
Oh, I have platinum. I have it. I want to make a ring out of it, but it's just so many hours. I owe somebody a damn rose I'm trying to get finished up.
I don't know who that would be, you know.
Yeah, it's probably some jerk.
Yeah.
Seems like the more I work on it, the more I want to do to it. And it's a good friend of mine, so can't spare no time on it. You know how it is.
Well, I'm sure that this friend of yours understands how busy you are.
All right.
I'm sure he understands.
I'm most positive. Oh.
Have you
I know you
subscribed that
can't
list?
put many more hours in here. He's awake. He's here in the shop.
Yeah, I think that Miner and Silverback Stacker are one and the same as far as spirits go with that. I mean, Miner's always in the shop, and you can't get Silverback out of the garage.
Yeah.
You gotta do something.
Well, we are at the 9-minute mark, and like I said, at 6 o'clock, I have got to go. So if
You're
there's
not
any questions,
You're not going.
go ahead.
We're going to hold you hostage.
Yeah.
If you think you're going, we're going to get Corn Dog to whack your own head with his Corn Dog. You will be staying on the channel.
I do enjoy these. I love talking with everybody, and I'm so glad that I've figured out how to use the Hangouts to get guests on board with so I can have everybody else live too.
What, even me?
Even you, you. We love you around here, Stephen.
You got to put up with one limey, haven't you?
Hi.
One or two we can deal with.
But if there's any questions from the side chat for any of the guys on the panel, we got Stephen Heath and Dixie Silver Miner, Corn Dog. So if there's any questions, now's the time because we've got about 8 minutes left. And is there anything any of you want to ask each other?
Corn Dog.
Yes.
Whereabouts in the States do you come from? Don't tell me the city, just tell me the area, the state.
Utah.
Utah.
Northern part.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. I know Utah.
Yeah. It's nice. I look out my door and I see mountains. I drive 5 minutes away. I'm in them.
Well, when I look out, man, I see the moors. I live right on the edge of the city, onto the moors.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
I said I live right on the edge of the city, and I look out onto the moors.
Oh, yeah?
The Peak District National Park. It's just about 400 yards from my house.
It must be beautiful country out there.
It's not in the winter, it isn't. When it snows.
Please post me some pictures if you could. I'd love to see the English countryside.
Yeah, we would.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'll send Slacker some photographs, some email photographs. Is that all right with you, Slacker? And you can pass them on.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Right.
I'd love to do that.
The
No
history
problem.
is wonderful.
Yeah, if there was a country I've always wanted to visit, it would be England. I would love to go see like you said, the architecture and the buildings.
Well, we've got no architecture left because it was all bombed during war by the Germans.
The only thing I don't want to see in England is those stupid roundabouts.
Now you call them stupid. You call them stupid, but they are a fine invention.
We have, they're rare down here, but they are here, and I hate those things.
Oh, I love them because nobody around here knows how to use one, and I actually do, and it yeah. But
I'm from Maine. We have them everywhere. The roundabouts are everywhere.
Roundabouts.
Roundabouts. It's a bit Canadian, that.
I grew up about 2 hours south of that Canadian border, so.
Yeah. That's no excuse. We have ways of teaching you how to pronounce the letter O.
And we have ways of making you pronounce, teaching you how to pronounce the letter U as well as in aluminium.
Silverback Stecker says he likes the roundabouts. I just don't. I don't like them.
If I have the kids with me, I'll just sit there and there's a lot of traffic. I'll go around it like 2 or 3 times, and the kids are going, "Oh my gosh, what are we doing?" I'm going, "I don't know how to get out of here."
Yeah, that's the big joke.
They're quite easy to navigate once you know. You just go in which lane you're going to, which exit you need to pull off.
Yeah.
So if you want to go straight on, if in this country, you get in the middle lane. If you want to turn, go around and go to your right, you go in the third lane. If you want to go to your left, you go in the first lane. And you just follow that lane round, and then that's it. No traffic lights. Easy.
Now, when you guys get like those 5 or 6 of them put together, it's where, it'd be like going, okay, I need to do this one, then this one, then this one, and then I'm out here.
Hey, Slacker, if you don't like roundabouts, and if you ever come to the United Kingdom, do not go to Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes?
Do not go there because the place is full of them. They try to, it's a new city, it was a commuter city for London, and they built it on an American block system. But instead of having traffic lights, or I don't know what you call them over there, they had roundabouts instead.
I'd go nuts there.
So in every block, there is 4 roundabouts.
Oh no, I couldn't do it. I would be on Barbara Carbone says that her mother is from England. She's been there a few times, loves the countryside. Now she wants to see Abbey Road in Liverpool.
I'll tell you another one thing that Sheffield's famous for that nobody ever says. Have you heard of Robin Hood?
Never heard of Robin Hood.
Well, Robin Hood's from Sheffield.
Oh, you know what? I do remember hearing that.
You could call him Robin of Locksley, and Locksley's in Sheffield.
Silverback Stacker says we spell it Aluminum. You add and is that an I or an L? I guess it's an L. By the way, roundabouts are faster and more efficient than stoplights.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Now, some of the roundabouts, if the big roundabouts, have got traffic lights as well.
Well, guys,
have you eaten that whisper yet?
Oh, I've eaten half of it.
Half of it? Oh my! Come on, get it down, get it down, you lad.
I don't eat a lot of sweets.
Do you want me to speak to you in Broad Yorkshire to really confuse you?
Yes.
Now then, lad, get that bar down your neck, because if they don't, I'll be for it. Confused you all. Basically, get that bar of chocolate eaten now, or you will be in trouble.
I've got like a quarter.
Don't speak with your mouth full. It's rude.
Wait, you're telling me to eat.
Yeah, I want you to eat, but you know.
Come on, Slacker. Mama taught you better than that.
Yeah.
Do you put your elbows on the table when you eat as well?
No, I do not.
Well, that's better than me. I do it just to make the maitre d' mad.
Poor old Slacker.
Well, now I'm being quiet because I'm trying not to talk with my mouth full.
Your mouth's not full there now, is it? Because we can hear
Going on.
you.
That's why you're not supposed to eat while you're on the camera there, Slacker.
Yeah, well, Stephen wanted me to do the whisper on air, so.
Hey, personal problems have to be handled elsewhere. You got to figure it out. No win situations.
No
That's the point.
situations, exactly. And yes, it would be great with milk, Barbara. She's thanks, Barbara. I know they like to give me a hard time, and believe me, I'm gonna have a hard time coming up when the Mafia streams tonight. They like to poke at me every once in a while.
You won't be fine
I'll
there.
be there to back you up, bro.
If I can stay up, I'll be all right with you. You'll be safe. That's if they let me on, because they don't usually let me on because I'm a limey.
I don't on the Mafia chat. I don't have control of the main board. That would,
I know, Mark. I used to speak to Mike.
but everybody,
and he runs a tight ship there.
he does, especially on the Monday Mayhem.
I've even got him on my Facebook.
But it is 6 o'clock. I'm going to have to run. I've got some things I need to do if I'm going to make that Mafia chat. And believe me, if I don't, I'm going to hear it from all different directions from the other people.
And what time does it start?
It's 9 p.m. Central.
So here in
it's midnight here, and it's 6 o'clock there. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Come on, you can do it.
I'm a Yorkshireman. I can take it.
You got time. You can get to church in the morning.
Oh, I don't do religion.
You have a chance. You have time for a quick nap before then.
That's right. Just take a little nap. You'll be good.
Yeah, but if I shut my eyes and I don't get back up, it'll be like 7 o'clock in the morning when I wake up.
But anyway, guys, I really do have to go. Corn Dog, Miner, and Dixie Silver Girl, Steven, thanks for coming up on the big board and talking with everybody and going live with me. Everybody in the side chat, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us. I really enjoy these things, but I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Miner, don't work yourself too hard.
Never. I want to get this done for you.
Cool. So everybody, y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you either in the streams or next Saturday. So take care, everybody.
All right. Enjoy, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Slacker.
No, you're welcome. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
TT.